Show.
Hey, yo, little impromptu video here. Wasn't expecting to even drop a video today because I'm heading up to C2E2 this evening. I'm going to head to the hotel and so I can hit up the convention first thing in the morning. But just got my porch bombed by a CGC box that I wasn't expecting. This is, if it's what I think it is, and I don't know what else it could be, is this was a submission from, I last year I sent some books to be cleaned and pressed by a pressing service. This is not Ron, who I use now, from Palm Beach Press. It's somebody totally different. I'm not going to say the company's name. If you want to reach out to me, I could talk to you about it, but I'm not. I just had a really bad experience. The books were gone for a really long time before they got around to working on them. It was kind of expensive, and I'm kind of convinced that they damaged one of the books in the pressing or cleaning in the process. Based upon the pictures they sent me, I can't prove that. I didn't have pictures. This was the very first time I ever submitted. I didn't have pictures of the book beforehand, so I can't tell you with authority that. But I was pretty convinced based upon the pictures. I haven't seen the books, but it should be 3 vintage books. But these were sent to the presser it would be August of 2024, and then from there sent on to CGC. But it was sent in their account. So I didn't have any way to look at these while they were at CGC, so I didn't even know what was happening with them. I just knew it was going to take forever, and it did. It took absolutely forever. And these are not, these were kind of like a test run. Like I was seeing if I wanted to send anything bigger. So they're not enormous books, or they shouldn't be. And I'm not expecting much from the grades. I think the grades are going to be kind of low, and like for one of the books, I was pretty convinced they weren't going to be able to do much with it, but I kind of wanted to see what could happen. And for another book, once they showed me what was wrong with it, I wasn't expecting much from that one either. But the third one I was, and that was the one that was damaged. I think, again, I can't prove that, but yeah, that's why I'm not going to say the name, just because I don't want. I don't know. I don't want somebody like I don't want to start controversy if I can't prove that thing online. But yeah, let's look. Baby knife cutting through the CGC packaging. One thing about CGC is CGC packages your books really well. I mean, people can talk about them all they want, but your books are packaged well. Like, is that what these are? It is what these are. It is the books in question. And oh no, it's only 2. That's right. I got the one back. I got the other one back already. So yeah, it's only two books. And well, the grades are not that bad. I was expecting much less out of these, but this one specifically I knew had problems with the spine. But yeah, this is a Silver Surfer number 6 in a 5.0. Not a big key, but cool cover, and yeah, that one didn't turn out all that badly, but I believe this is going to be put up for sale. I don't think this is very expensive in a 5.0, but I think I'm going to sell that. And then the other one, the one that I was really hoping for, and I was hoping for a better result from the presser, cleaner and presser, is Uh, it's Doctor Strange number 183 from 1969. And this is, has a letter from uh, J.T. Matthias. It's the last issue, and it's a story that gets continued. So it's the last issue of this run of Doctor Strange, and it's got this really cool cover, and came back 7.5, cream to off-white pages. Wow, that's not good. But here is the issue in question, right there. I think you can see it. That wasn't there. Like other stuff with the spine and stuff, that was, but that issue right there, this, like, whatever that is, it's like, it's damaged. It's like, it's a damage to the cover, and I can't sit here and tell you, like, that I know that wasn't there. I looked at that book, and I thought it was higher than a 7.5, with a clean and press. But when I saw the pictures, and I zoomed in on that part, I was like, that something's wrong, and I reached out to the presser. And I told him, like, that wasn't there. That issue, and right away, it, like, leapt to defensive mode, like, oh, no, not possible, blah, blah. And it was just, and I was like, no, I don't think so. And I was like, look, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. But then they like afterwards sent me a questionnaire, like, how was our service, that kind of thing. And I mentioned it was really long, and I kind of felt like my books were deprioritized. For this submission, there were other books, but these were the vintage tier, which take longer at CGC. And like, I know he was working on really big books for other people. But like when I reached out, when it was like a week to go in the estimated timeline, which was a long time, by the way, like, was assured, oh yeah, working on the books. And then they were late. And then my feeling was that it was rushed. Like it went all the way to the end of what their estimated timeline was. And then they just rushed it. And I think somebody damaged the book as a result. Cannot prove that. But either way, it is what it is. Sometimes you go through these things, and it's a lesson that you learn, like, on, yeah, like if you have a bad feeling sometimes about someone, which I kind of did, before I sent it off, and I kind of saw what the prices were and what the timelines were. I was like, man, this seems like long and kind of expensive to me. You should, trust your gut, man. Don't use that service or buy from wherever, like if you have that kind of a feeling. And I did, and I didn't listen to it. And I think in this case, I kind of was, it affected what I was doing. Anyway, that's it. Just a short unbox video and share the story about this. But yeah, off to C2E2. And yeah, it'll be kind of interesting. But anyway, hope you're doing well. Hope the people in your life are doing well. Almost there, almost to the weekend. My weekend's starting here, and I'm off tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe doing some check-ins from C2E2. But other than that, it won't be a video till I get back. If I don't know. Maybe I'll bring the computer with me and still do it. So anyway, cheers. Bye.